Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and it is toward the end of a long day. I've been slacking on YouTube lately. That's gonna change here soon, but did my big Utah trip, and then since getting back, it's just been like 4th of July weekend and tons of content that we've had to do for my wife, and that takes precedence because that's where the money comes from. So just been busy lately, but anyway, did a bunch of photo shooting today for my wife. That was fun, and I'm getting back into the flow of getting videos up on here regularly, so that's a good thing. Anyway, I got home to a package. This is my most recent order from Rivers Edge Cutlery. I order from Rivers Edge Cutlery all the time. If you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you'll already know that. They are my favorite retailer, hands down. I just love the guys over there. They have great inventory and selection a lot of the time. They're always getting new stuff. They've been adding a lot of new things lately, and they're just great. Really, really like them. So, as always, when I get something from them, I like to link them down below because they're super supportive of my channel. They've helped out a lot over time with giveaways and just being supportive, putting me in their newsletter, linking me on their site, all kinds of stuff. They're great dudes. So, I ordered this. It is a Microtech, which is funny. I have this relationship with Microtech knives, I feel, where I'm just so, like, kind of hot and cold with them. I'm never that cold, but there are certain things about them that I'm just always ranting about, like the whole glass breaker thing. They just put glass breakers on so many things, and I hate glass breakers. And the big chicken foot logo that they put on, like, all their signature series ones, that bothers me. Like, there are things about them that just don't make me that happy, but I also like their knives in a lot of ways, and they're a good American-made company. The people that I've met from the company at shows have been really, really nice, and yeah, so I've just kind of been on a quest to find my favorite Microtech for a while. I think I finally landed on one that is kind of the right one, the Troodon, not the Combat Troodon, the regular Troodon. Right now I have that, as well as a Scarab 2. The Shadow version, all DLC. That knife is rad, but it's huge. And yeah, I've had a lot of their knives, both out the side autos, out the front autos. I don't think I've owned any manual versions of their knives yet, like personally owned one. I'd still love to get a sigil, although now I have a custom sigil. Anyway, I'm rambling. I like Microtech. And this is the Exocet, which is a knife of theirs that I don't think I've even handled yet. If I did handle one, it would have been really briefly at California Custom Knife Show, but I don't recall whether I did or not. I honestly, when this knife came out, I was not interested in it at all, but it's just kind of one of those that over time has made me more and more curious, and then now there's a Stormtrooper version. So there's even Bounty Hunter versions too, and there's a Sand Trooper one. That looks rad, but they had the Stormtrooper one at Rec, and I've been curious enough for long enough that I just went for it. I ordered one. So let's get it out of here, take a look. We have got the Rec card, which now has that little scan code thing on it. I wonder, maybe if you're watching this on your computer, you could try to scan that with your phone. Someone let me know if that works. That would be kind of cool. Anyway, there's that on there. Probably takes you to the site. Got a Rec sticker. I have so many Rec stickers at this point, but that is the type of problem I like to have. Little invoice. Perfect. All right. Now we have the knife. This is a pretty normal Microtech box. It's in a Signature Series box. I'm starting to wonder, so is everything that's not just a normal production one technically Signature Series? Because I thought on Signature Series they all had, like, literally like the Marfione signature on it. I don't know. I'm confused now because my Scarab 2, which is like the Shadow Edition, it's all DLC everything, that one came in a Signature Series box like this. Normally the Microtech boxes have red. The Signature Series ones are all gold and they say Signature Series, right? So I don't know. Apparently Signature Series means something different than I thought it did, I guess is where I'm getting with this. Anyway, this one is the Stormtrooper one, so it's not a normal one, but I didn't know that made it a Signature Series. All right, Microtech pamphlet thing, and then in here we have the knife. So this little guy is supposedly designed to double as a money clip and an OTF knife. So I'm not really a money clip kind of guy. I don't walk around with cash all that often, but This one's a Stormtrooper version, which tickles my Star Wars nerd fancy. And I've only seen 2 blade shapes of these so far. There are the Tanto ones and this, which is a double-edged. This one is serial number 803, so apparently there have been quite a few of these guys. Birth date is 06/2021, so just last month as of when I'm filming this. It's got a patent number on it, and then kind of the Imperial symbol there. So, yeah, it's... why I wasn't super interested in this guy from the get-go was because it's just so fat. It's like just such a wide profile for an OTF, and it just looks kind of funky in that way. It's like not... I don't have my knife case next to me, otherwise I'd hold up like my Troodon or something. It's just... it's abnormal for an OTF for it to be this wide. I will say, with the Stormtrooper kind of colorway on it though, I don't know, I dig it a little bit more. I feel like this pattern and the way that everything is set up, it just works pretty well on this, the big black clip. I like that there's no glass breaker, although it does have, I mean, this I guess is for a lanyard. they insist on making things stick up way out of your pocket, whereas it otherwise would be perfectly deep carry if it didn't have this big thing sticking off the back. I don't know, pet peeve of mine, but it is what it is. So this one is double-edged. Let's get it to focus. Ah, the fire's nice. You can see even the blade is coated white. I don't know what that is. I assume it's just paint. Maybe it's Cerakote. That was close. Almost just got myself. That actually is a really sharp edge. Hey! Sometimes I feel like Microtech is not the best at factory edges, but this is a good edge. Yeah, so it's really fat, the blade. And what got me even more interested in this over time than just the cool iterations they've done like this one is realizing that a lot of what I hold against OTFs in general tends to be that the grind height is so stubby that they're always really thick and they're not slicey at all. This is a thin, slicey little blade. So the blade stock is really thin to begin with, like abnormally thin for a Microtech for sure. But then it's also a tall grind because this blade is so wide that they've got space to do that. And so, yeah, it's a really thin, slicey little blade. So I imagine if I were to pull this out and use this to like cut through a sheet of cardboard, which I cut cardboard a lot with my knives, this would do better than the other Microtechs I've experienced. I even did a comparison video showing, because some asinine people who don't understand simple geometry kept coming at me in the comments when I would say that double-edged OTFs aren't designed to cut, they're designed to pierce. And they can cut, but that's not what they're designed to do. And that knives that are designed to cut, like have proper cutting geometry, not stabbing geometry, are typically much better at slicing. So I did a comparison video between the Troodon, which I love, it's a great knife, it's my Goldilocks OTF from Microtech, right? I did a comparison video between that and a Para 3, just showing the difference in how the geometry makes a knife cut or slice better. And having a dagger blade typically is designed to make it pierce. But this one's really fat, so it's relatively thin behind the edge. It's got a great edge on it, so maybe this will end up being really good. I think this is also technically California legal. I don't pay any attention to that, if I'm being honest with you, because I don't care. I think the whole thing is ridiculous that that even is possible for California to say that a knife isn't legal. Not legal advice coming from me. Let me say that. But I typically don't pay any attention to it. I think this one just happens to be California legal because it is a very short blade. I think it has to be under 2 inches to be California legal. I don't know. Seems like it is to me. I feel like I've heard that before. Could be wrong. But this should be cool. I plan on carrying it as a secondary. I'll try putting some cash in it. I might even try like some cash and a card at some point, like carry this instead of my wallet for a day, or I don't know. I'm just going to get a little funky with it and see how I like it. It feels nice. I like that the whole thing is coated. This is my first Stormtrooper anything from Microtech. I've had a couple of bounty hunters right now. I had the Ultratech with the Hellhound blade. That was awesome. That was like the beginning of my channel. I reviewed that. And then I had the Combat Troodon Bounty Hunter Tanto recently as well. Also a sweet knife, kind of. The one I had I didn't love all that much. It got better as it broke in, but the bounty hunter motif makes me happy, but so does Stormtrooper. I feel like this is cool. The Sand Trooper ones, if you can find one of those, are really, really cool looking as well. They're like super weathered, and I don't know, they're sweet. But this is fun. This is more fun than I thought it was going to be. It's got less play, maybe because it's smaller than a lot of Microtechs do. There's no like rattle in it or anything like some of the big ones have. Like my Scarab rattles, and that bugs me on a freaking $700 knife, right? So this is pretty cool. Granted, it's $300 for this little thing in this colorway and all that, but it's fun. It's a US made OTF. I don't know what the blade steel is on this guy. I feel like lately they've been doing a lot of 204P and all that, but they're usually right in that range. Maybe LMAX, but it's usually like M390, 204P, something like that. So I don't know. It doesn't say on here, which is another interesting thing about Microtechs lately. They don't say on the blades or in the packaging what steel they're made out of, but how many people are really like slicing so much with their Microtech OTFs that they're like, I don't know. For me, these are less about edge retention than other knives, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This has been a weird unboxing. Anyway, I have this now. It's pretty cool. I like the action. The size is kind of fun. It's different. It's unique. Again, not a huge money clip guy, but we're going to, maybe this will convert me to that. I don't know. But it's here. And I want to thank, again, Rivers Edge Cutlery for always being awesome. They got this to me stupid fast. I ordered this, it's either 2 or 3 days ago, and I just did the normal shipping. And I ordered it, it was 3 days ago late at night. So, I don't know. The next morning, by the time I woke up, I had a shipping notification, and it was like immediately updated. Like they got it to the post office, and they were quick. Sometimes USPS sucks, but Rivers Edge Cutlery has always, even before I've had a channel and they've known who I am or anything, they've always been incredibly good to me. So, same thing here. They're awesome. And again, they'll be linked down below. I'll put their Instagram, I'll put their website, I'll put their YouTube channel, which they've been cranking out content on like crazy lately. They did a bunch of fun videos at Blade Show, all kinds of stuff. So check them out at all those places if you haven't before. And yeah, big thanks to those guys. So here it is, Stormtrooper Exocet. It's pretty rad, pretty different. And there'll be maybe first impressions. I've been really slacking on first impressions lately. With how much I'm going to try to catch up on videos, I might miss that wave and it might just go straight to full review. But we'll see. There may be a first impressions and a full review. I don't know. There will at least be a full review coming soon on this. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for checking it out.